Well, hi. Today is Friday, February 27th, 2026. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. We are going to have a show today talking once again about something that's coming to our area, be in Council Bluffs over Memorial Weekend. It's called the Wall That Heals, and this is a replica of the Vietnam Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. It's three-quarter size, and it's going to be at Lewis Central. Now, volunteers are needed to be able to put all of this on. And in fact, many volunteers, over 300. And Brad Powell is in the studio today to tell us more about it. That is our guest today on Morning Coffee. Good morning start with peace of mind. And at My Nurse Healthcare, they provide professional in-home support where it matters most, helping individuals maintain comfort, dignity, and independence in their daily lives. Their experienced nursing team focuses on personalized care, clear communication, and supporting families through every step of the process. It's healthcare built on trust, compassion, and real relationships. Learn more at mynursehealthcare.com. And technology should be working for you, not against you. At ThinkSpace IT, they provide expert IT solutions to keep your business running smoothly and securely. From cybersecurity and cloud services to network management and tech support, they simplify IT so you can focus on what matters most. Stay protected, stay connected, stay ahead. Visit ThinkSpaceIT.com. We've been telling you about the wall that heals that is coming to Pottawattamie County over Memorial Weekend. This is a replica of the Vietnam Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. And Brad Powell is here today. Good to see you again, Brad. Thank you so much for coming in.
Having me.
And it's been a while. I think the last time we talked, we were actually still on a computer. So
Yes, we were.
talking online. But you're here to talk about some of the ways that the community can help out with the wall that heals that's coming over Memorial Weekend. And I think probably one of the main ways is to volunteer to help guide visitors and everything that's involved with setup and everything with the wall. It's going to take a lot of folks.
It is. It's between 300 and 400 slots to take care of all the things we need to have done. So,
how have you been reaching people so far? I mean, have you starting to see some people take a little bit of interest in it?
absolutely, everybody we talk to says, yes, sign me up or whatever, but they have to go out and sign themselves up. So, and yeah, and we've been going through all the school systems on both sides of the river,
Right.
trying to get everything in the area there, going out to all of the veteran service organizations, trying to hit it on media any way that we can.
Well, I know that you mentioned both sides of the river. This is something that's going to be located in Council Bluffs. It's going to be at Lewis Central High School. But we also know that the reach is farther than just inside of Council Bluffs. There'll be people across the county, people in other counties that are going to want to come up and be a part of it, and people on the other side of the river.
And other states as well.
Yeah.
We'd love to see from Missouri, Minnesota, doesn't matter. It's here for all to see.
Well, and have you ever seen this yet? Have you gone to one of the places where the wall was at?
I have not been able to yet, no.
I know that for me, this is going to be my first experience with it. I haven't seen it in Washington. I have not seen it in the replica form that goes out and on tour, and I'm expecting this to be a pretty powerful weekend. You know, this is a very large undertaking that's going on here.
It is, yeah, and it's very special to me, too. I mean, I'm a Vietnam-era veteran and lost schoolmates over there and guys from the neighborhood and all of that. I was lucky enough not to have to go over there, but others that I knew did and lost their lives for their country, and this is very, very special and very important.
When you learned personally that the wall was coming, can you describe that feeling for me a little bit?
A little euphoric, I think. I think it was great. I can finally see it. I've never been able to get on a flight to get to Washington, D.C. and see that one out there, the full wall and that. So I thought, this is great. I can now see it up close and personal.
Tell me about your service time. When were you in?
I was in 71 to 75.
71 to 75. Okay, so you were a little bit after when my dad was in. He would have been 66 and 67. So, but still, same type of deal as you, serving during Vietnam time, but not actually deployed to Vietnam, but also Navy vet. So, I think that's one of the reasons why I've always felt I had such a connection to you, Brad, anytime that we've sat down and talked, because of just a kind of a shared history with all of that. So as a volunteer, what are some of the things that a person would be signing up for?
There's a lot of them, starting with the motorcade escort to bring the wall into town. That would be riders groups or whoever there, and there's to sign up to help bring it in and get it to Council Bluffs. And after that, there needs to be a setup crew. Need to be able to lift things because there's two different sizes of the panels that go up in the wall there, and you got to be able to lift them. It takes a couple people to carry each one of those. Just want to take special care with them because they've got all the names on them and everything. Don't want to damage any of that.
Well, and that's something that I think bears mentioning, because I've read about this and heard about it, that the volunteers during that time are going to be trained to remember what you're doing here has significance, and we want to make sure we're honoring the names that are on that piece of wall that they are carrying. And there's a process, and just to make sure that everything's done correctly.
That's correct. On the first day here at 6 o'clock p.m., there is a training session. We don't call it mandatory, but it would behoove any volunteers to be there so they can get the right perspective on what they're doing and the right training.
So it's going to need help with setup at the end, need help with tear down to be able to do that. So there's so many ways to be able to help out with this. There's going to be ceremonies that are going on. I know the opening ceremony, I believe, is Friday night, is it not?
Correct.
Yeah. So, and I was very honored that when I was asked to come MC that, I'm not even sure what I'm doing yet, but we're gonna
we're not sure what you're doing yet.
We're gonna find out. But also, this is something that you need staff there throughout the entire time, and I do think it bears mentioning that this is 24 hours. You're not closing during the time that this wall's set up.
That is correct. As soon as it gets set up, from that point on, it's open 24/7, round the clock until tear down on the Memorial Day itself.
So if you're one of those people that are night owl and you like to stay up late anyway, this is a great opportunity for you to be able to take part in that, because there will be some visitors that come overnight. I mean, people work at all different hours, and they want to be able to take advantage of it when they can. And there's so helping people, and you're going to get trained on how to guide people through and what it is that you need to say to, again, make sure that we're treating this with the respect that all of us should be doing.
That's correct. There's a visitor center there as well. Important thing to remember, we're going to feed our volunteers.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going to feed them. Yes, we will have food for them.
So let's see, where can they go? I know we've got a QR code on here, but is it just to the county website where their sign up
Correct.
is?
The county website is, you can go sign up there. Those the QR codes are there. There's one for the motorcade, and then there's another one for the rest of the sign up there. They're separate sign ups, but they're both there.
Is the motorcade mainly motorcycle riders, or is it?
It would be. I've got a lot of riders who have already signed up for it.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is. They're going to bring it in and to escort it in. So,
how far out are they going? Do you know?
It's coming across the state. I think there's 2 other locations in the state. Initially, we were led to believe we were going to be the only one in Iowa. It turns out there's 2 other ones, Brooklyn, and I'm not sure where the other one is at. So it's coming from the east, coming our direction. So.
Well, and also, as we said, this is going on over Memorial Weekend, so there's going to be 4 different days that you're going to need volunteers in there. And listen, we all know that you may not know what your Memorial Weekend plans are just yet, but so why not make them now? Right. That's my point. Make them now, because you need to know that all of these things, and the sooner we can get this done, the more comfortable I'm sure you're going to be when doing that.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the whole committee will be there. We would like to have it filled now, but we realize that that's not feasible because people can't usually plan their time out this far ahead, but sooner the better. Yeah,
so we're going to make sure that we get that link out there to where you can sign up to be able to volunteer to be a part of this. And there's a lot of information on the website, too, that talks about this. Would also like to put out a pitch to local businesses, local service organizations. Volunteer as a group. I mean, you can take those people, right, and keep them together.
Sure, we'll take whole groups out there and come out and work together, sir.
Yeah, so what a great opportunity to even do some team building within your business or organization. And I know that being a part of the Masons, I know we're going to be doing that and coming on out and being a part of that. So we're looking forward to that because we have a lot of veterans that are that are in the lodge. So it just kind of makes sense for us to be able to do that. Can they choose the times that they're signing up? Is that available to them as well?
Yes, if you go out there and click on that, it takes you to Sign Up Genius is what we use for that.
Okay.
And it's all laid out there slot by slot, and they can go in there and put their name in wherever they can fill in at.
Well, and we also want to mention, it says here that advanced registration is required, so we need you to sign up ahead of time. This isn't a walk-up kind of thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so please go to the website, get signed up. The earlier you do it, the more time slots are going to be free to be able to select the one that fits best into your schedule. It also talks about here that no military experience is required. So this is a way for everyone to get involved.
Correct. We love to have veterans be out there and help with the people that are looking at the wall there and talk with them and all of that. But you don't have to be a veteran to do this. Everybody is welcome, yeah. Everybody has got somebody in their family that has served at one time or another.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You've got somebody that you can honor by coming out and being a part of this. I'm looking forward to many different parts of that weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing that motorcade come in. I'm looking forward to watching it go up. I'm looking forward to, obviously, the opening ceremonies. And there's so many things that are going to be part of that. I've heard the Offutt Honor Guard is coming. For the opening ceremonies. And this is going to be a powerful weekend that we get to have here in the county and located at Lewis Central High School. And gracious to them. Thank you so much to the folks at Lewis Central for making the space available to be able to put this. It's kind of tying in right at the end of school. So I think they're just finishing up the school.
Right at the end. It's the last day of school. Yeah.
So we don't need any more snow days. Let's just, that way we can get that done. Brad, I'm thrilled that you came in to talk about this. Also, I'm happy anytime I get to sit across the table and talk to you. It's been an honor getting to know you over the last few years, and you're a pillar in the community and the work that you do here. For the veterans, such a huge part of the Veterans Day Parade every year. And now with doing this, we're grateful that you have stepped up and are serving in this capacity. So thank you for doing what you do.
Well, it's my honor because my dad served before me in the Navy in World War II. He was there when they signed the treaty on the Missouri. He was on the Lexington that was guarding the mouth of the bay there.
Wow.
They had 120 planes off of his aircraft carrier in the air circling and covering that there. So we've got a little bit of a history there. My son is still in the Nebraska National Guard. He's going to retire here sometime soon. But so we've got a military history in my family. My grandfather served as well. And
yeah, my grandfather, same, my dad's dad was in World War II in the Navy and he was actually a gunner on an oil tanker out in the Pacific. And rarely got to get him to tell me a story about it, but one time he did, and it was pretty powerful, that history.
You're right. I heard very little from my dad about that, except for one time when we were on vacation in Minnesota. I was 40 years old, and I finally heard a little bit about what he experienced.
Yeah, it's just not something they talked about very often.
No, not at all.
No, it wasn't. Well, we're going to see how many volunteers we can get signed up and see if we can't help spread the word a little bit here. Obviously, anytime that you want to stop in and talk about this, you're welcome. I'll have you on tomorrow if you want. So
I appreciate that.
That's how this works. So, Brad, thank you so much for your time. And again, thank you for your service. And we look forward to learning more and watching that volunteer list grow. And we're going to see what we can do.
Hope it fills up soon.
Yeah. Lots of help going to be needed. So be sure to get signed up, go to the county's website, and just pick out what you would like to be able to help with and what days you are available. And I know I'm going to be down there, so looking forward to seeing you. If you're looking for a laid-back spot that has great food and even better company, it's the Mile Away in Council Bluffs, the family-run bar and grill. your go-to for mouthwatering wings, unbeatable weekly specials, and a welcoming atmosphere that feels like home. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner open Tuesdays through Sundays. They would be happy to see you. Located on Old Lincoln Highway, just north of Council Bluffs, the perfect place to relax and enjoy good times. Follow the Mile Away on Facebook for all the latest events and specials. And Morning Coffee, supported by Bryce Taylor and GLI Insurance Group, proudly serving Council Bluffs, Tabor, and Clarinda. Start of the year is a great time to reset and look ahead. There's new plans, new goals, and making sure that the things you've worked hard for are protected as we roll all the way through winter. Bryce and the team at GLI live and work right here in our communities, and they're always happy to sit down, answer questions, and help neighbors make sense of their coverage. GLI Insurance Group, local people, local service, helping our communities start the year strong. Thank you once again, Brad Powell, for joining us today. Great information always, as I mentioned to him directly. Great to see Brad anytime that, whether it's an online interview or we can do it in person, he's one of the good guys, and I'm very happy that he joined me here in the studio today. That wraps up today's show. Thank you so much for being a part of it. My name's Todd Studer. Have a great weekend.